Welcome back to another episode on this channel. This episode I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of different engine suppliers in Formula 1. The top ones are Ferrari, Mercedes and Honda, in my opinion, because there's a new feature in Formula 1 2020 where you get to change every element, I should say, in your car, such as the engine, aerodynamics and so on. And from seeing on trailers and different creators' opinions, the power looks like the most important part. So I'm going to be talking about that. I hope you guys enjoy the video and get lots of knowledge about the engines, pros and cons, and what tracks it would succeed at and what tracks it might not succeed at. So I hope you guys enjoy. Yes guys, before we talk about the pros and cons of the engines in Formula 1, to help you guys in Formula 1 2020 with the new feature of My Team Career Mode, I'm going to take a lap around Belgium in the BWT Arden car in Formula 2 to pay tribute to one of F1's bidding superstars, Antoine Hubert, after he tragically lost his life in a race. So yeah, up the corner of Eau Rouge and Rallion, where he unfortunately died and crashed severely. It's very sad because he was friends with lots of Formula 1 drivers, mainly the youngsters such as Charles, Max, George, Lando, Alex and Pierre especially, because Pierre and Anton Hubert used to travel together in go-karting. They used to win titles in go-karting. They used to be roommates, classmates. The parents used to be friends, very, very close. So very harsh on his family, and I hope them all the best. I know I'm a bit late, but it's never too late to say bye. Of course, famous quote. I think. Yeah, Belgium's one of my favorite tracks, but probably the most dangerous because of the dangerous Radion and a combination of Radion and Eau Rouge corners. It's everyone's favorite corner. Like, it's one of the most favorite corners in the whole of F1 and probably even all of the tracks in the world, because of its dangerousness and it's leading up to the fast bit, the back straight. So yeah, just down to the bus stop chicane, and we'll be talking about Mercedes. Wait, there's a Mercedes. I don't know. Let me just shush for a second so you guys can enjoy the car noise. So yes guys, this is Mercedes. There's a lot of pros and not too much cons. Of course, Mercedes is a very, very, very dominant car in the new era of the hybrid era. Its pros are that, you know, it conquers the fast cornered tracks such as Australia, Silverstone, probably even Bahrain, China, stuff like that, because they have a good balance between engine and chassis. Like, they're not as powerful as Ferrari, and they don't have as good as the chassis, can't say that word properly, as Red Bull. So it's a perfect combination, and that's why they have this very dominant spell in the new hybrid era. As you can see, perfectly handling the Australian track, only sliding a bit because I'm a trash driver, but yeah, handles pretty well. There's not too much cons. Probably the only con is that, you know, like I said, it's not as good as the Ferrari in a straight line and not good as corners as a Red Bull. But you know, it's a balance between the two cars. Off here in Silverstone, as I said, these two tracks which have very fast corners, such as the Cops in Silverstone and the chicane in like one of the final turns in Australia. So that's where they really succeed. and that's why they win pretty much every race. It's because every race probably has at least, like, I don't know, 5 very fast turns. It's excluding Monaco, because that's just a very tight track. So see right here, fast corner track, fast corner. Also here, you don't really need to lift off, brake. You just need to lift off and probably gear down into Mackets and Begets. Very, very fast corners, very dangerous if you lock up. Of course, I use the driving the driving line, and I have anti-lock brakes on with traction control on medium, because this is probably my first year in Formula 1, like, ever. So down into the third last corner. This is slow corners, but the last corner is quick. You don't lift off. Pretty decent lap time. Now onto the Ferrari. We're at Belgium, and this is a very high-paced track. And as I said before, Mercedes aren't as quick as a Ferrari in the straight line. This is why Ferrari won here in 2019, because of this quick engine. Not very useful in Monaco as much as a Mercedes or a Red Bull, of course, because this chassis isn't as good as theirs in the corner, but they're very, very focused on having a very high top speed car, of course. Into the bus stop chicane, last corner of the track, and across the line, pretty decent time. Okay, now we're into Italy, where they won again twice in a row. Sorry, not twice in a year, but from Belgium to Italy. Yes, my laps are getting invalidated. It's because I have very strict corner cutting race directives. I don't know, I can say that. And as you can see here, there's a pattern of straights and braking, but mostly straights, of course, because it's Monza, God's racetrack, as people say. And over in here, which is a very long straight, and like this corner is fast as well, because it leads onto a massive straight, reaching speed of over 300 kilometers. Now we're into the Red Bull at Hungary. This car nearly won with Max Verstappen, but they ultimately lost to a battle against Lewis Hamilton on, I think, a 3-stop strategy. Very unusual, but it worked out for them. Daniel Ricciardo got one of his first wins in here in 2014. So yeah, kind of good for Red Bull, as it has low speed corners. It's mostly dominated by low speed corners. Like high speed corners probably right here, and low speed corner here, and probably the chicanes are medium. And Red Bull are good at medium corners, like in Monaco, because very tight. It's very precise, and it's very sharp in the corners, as its front end is very grippy, unlike the Mercedes and Ferrari. And a perfect combination of not so high powered engine with a very amazing chassis that works with the Red Bull, as they changed from Renault to Honda, because they felt that Renault was losing out from like the top competitors like Mercedes and Ferrari. Pretty oval, very stable lap, decent lap. And now we're on to Monaco. Dark for some reason, I don't know why. And this track is also kind of dominant by Red Bull in 2019, 18 as well, 17 and 16. Cruelly taking away the win from Ricciardo in 2016 when his pit stop guys weren't ready. This is as well a very low speed track, very precise. You have to be very sharp, and this is why they're dominant here. But Max Verstappen yet to get a victory under his belt in this very dangerous but beautiful track in the streets of Monaco. Watching the video, I hope you gain some knowledge about the different pros and cons of engine suppliers in Formula 1 from Ferrari, Mercedes and Honda. In summary, Honda are very good in slow to medium corner tracks such as Hungary and Monaco. Mercedes are very good in medium to fast corner tracks such as Silverstone in Australia. And Ferrari are very good in fast corners to straight from Italy and Belgium. Apart from that, I'm very sorry I haven't been uploading lately. It's because I've been on holiday and don't have the right equipment such as my steering wheel. And over there I don't have a very stable connection, which leads to having no, I couldn't record, couldn't upload. Hope you guys can forgive me for that. Apart from that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and enable those notifications. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.